So with the rookie race heating up and over half the season gone, I think it's safe to say that Victor Wembanyama is pulling away in the Rookie of the Year contest. Now, Victor's been hyped up for years, and I think all of us expected him to be good, but it's one thing to live up to the hype, and another to surpass the hype, and that's exactly what Wemby has done. I mean, since the 2000 NBA season, only two players have averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks in a season, and that's MVP Shaq and rookie Wemby. That's it. That's the list. Granted, the season isn't over yet, and those numbers could drop, but to be achieving these numbers as a rookie in only 28 minutes a game is impressive. But will Wemby's horrendous team record affect his chance at winning the Rookie of the Year, or are his stats that outstanding that he will win it despite his team's poor performance? I think we can all agree that Chet has been and is the only real competition that Wemby has been facing all season. So let's compare these two 7-foot aliens. Chet is averaging a solid 16.7 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 2.6 blocks. A very respectable stat line for a rookie, especially on a team with someone like Shea on it. But Wemby, on the other hand, leads all rookies in points, rebounds, steals, and blocks per game with a historic 20, 10, and 3 average. Oh, and Wemby also leads the entire NBA in blocks too. So in terms of basic statistical box score averages, Wemby beats Chet in pretty much every major category. But obviously we can't just look at box score stats, so let's dive a little deeper. Defensively, Wemby and Chet are somewhat similar statistically. Wemby ranks 4th in the league with a defensive rating of 108.4, and Chet ranks 5th with a defensive rating of 109.2. But an interesting stat to look at is percentage point differential. This stat essentially shows the drop in percentage that each player causes as a defender. On shots directly defended by Wemby, the offensive player's shots are dropped by 4.6%, with an average field goal percentage of 46. And shots directly defended by Chet drops offensive player's shots by 5%, with an average field goal percentage of 45.6. With these numbers being so similar, both of these unicorns seem to have the same defensive impact, but it doesn't tell the full story. Since Wemby started playing center, the Spurs' defensive rating went up to 111.1, which would be top 5 in the league. And without Wemby, that rating goes all the way down to 127, which would be dead last in the league by a significant amount. So clearly Wemby's defensive impact shines a bigger light on just how valuable he is on that side of the basketball. An impact so drastic that I can't imagine Chet having such a significant effect. But this is not to say that Chet isn't also very valuable on this end as well. I think it's only fitting that we take a look at clips from the 2 matchups these top rookies have had this season. Here's Chet in the paint. As Champagnie gets a backdoor pass from Wemby, Chet rotates over and challenges the shot, forcing a miss. The Spurs do end up scoring, but that's really not on Chet. Here's Chet again, but this time in a pick and roll situation. Chet perfectly gives Vassell the impression that the drive is open, just for him to pack him at the rim. And here's Chet one more time on the weak side help. He perfectly rotates over to the middle to block the shot and save the defense once again. But things aren't much different for Wemby. Here's Wemby one pass away, just watch how he continues to track Shea.
The organization has been able to do.
And there's another block by Wemby.
I mean, come on, this dude is playing volleyball. Here he is again. Wemby is literally just waiting and watching for someone to shoot anything at the rim, and this time, it just so happened to be Chet. Now, offensively, Wemby did appear to be the more aggressive scorer as he was hunting everyone on the court, even Chet himself.
Goes quick against Holmgren and slammed it home.
That's honestly just not fair. It's clear both of these guys possess the skills to deter, block shots, and just play solid defense in general. And on the offensive end, it's clear the gap in terms of skill is not drastic at all. But numbers is what we all look at the end of the day, and Wemby has the clear advantage. So what this really comes down to is how the award will be judged. If the team's success is a major factor in the deciding criteria, then Wemby doesn't stand much of a chance. However, the historic averages that Wemby is putting up is just as important in my opinion, and given that he leads all rookies in 4 major box score categories in just 28 minutes, is pretty insane and cannot be ignored. Honestly, both of these guys can win it, but in my opinion, the Rookie of the Year award is an individual award, and team success should not be counted as a factor at all, especially when Chet is on a team with loads of young talent, whereas Wemby isn't so lucky. I mean, his teammates won't even pass him the ball.
Ooh, they missed a lot on Wemby.
They're looking for Wembanyama on the cut. They cut off Sohan, misses badly.
Yeah, that was a terrible miss.
But what do you guys think? Is Wemby the clear-cut Rookie of the Year because of his defensive impact and historic offensive averages, or is Chet's winning team too much to overcome? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.